And the investigation that continues in Saif Ali Khan's stabbing case, where there are several glaring inconsistencies and discrepancies that have now been unearthed. Now, the accused's father, the intruder's father, claims that his son's face doesn't match with the person who's been caught on CCTV cameras. The lawyer who is representing the intruder, the alleged intruder, Shariful Islam, which is Sandeep Shekharna, has seconded the accused's father's version, saying that the man who was seen on CCTV and the man who has been caught, their face don't match with that of Shariful Islam. Now, police will conduct a facial recognition test of the Bangladeshi national who was arrested for allegedly stabbing the Bollywood actor Saif Ali Khan, and the facial analysis will be done to ascertain if he was indeed the person who was spotted in the CCTV footage from the actor's building in Bandra when he broke in. Let's get in a word from Shalini, who is joining us live right now. Shalini, good morning. Now, as far as the questions that are now being raised on the said identity of the intruder, what more can you tell us?
Right, Amita, as we know that the mystery is getting deeper and deeper, the only question that arises now is that who is the attacker? And I'll tell you why, because according to a private forensic report, the image of the accused that has been caught on the CCTV shows that the forehead is long and broad, whereas if you see the eyebrows is narrow, and if you see the eyes is of an almond shape. Whereas the accused that has been arrested, the forehead is short and broad, which does not matches to the person who is there on the CCTV. If you see the eyebrow, it's wider, and the eyes is of that of a round shape. So the only question that arises now is that the person on the CCTV footage and the person that has been arrested, the facial features does not match. That is the reason that the police is also planning to hold a facial recognition test. Over to you, Amita.
All right, Charlie, thank you for that update. So is it the same person or not who the police have caught up? Remember, there was earlier a suspect as well that the police had taken into custody and was questioned for several hours before being let off. Now, it is important to understand that why facial recognition is required, and it is imperative at this point of time in this case. Let's in the meantime talk about when it comes to the reasons there, because there are doubts on the similarity between the accused in the CCTV footages. This is the time when he was going up and when he's going down, and the person who has now been taken into custody. Another reason, it is helpful in guiding when it comes to the investigation, because he was part of the scuffle as well that ensued when Saif Ali Khan tried to overpower him. Now, will provide speaking evidence in court, because right now, as far as on the accused lawyers, the legal side, and even his father, who has been saying that this is not my son, the facial features, his hair do not match the identity. The facial recognition is helpful when it comes to gathering more intelligence, and it remains to be seen, because whether it comes to his identification, that would be shown either when it comes to the victim or the witnesses in the case to establish the fact that if this man is Shariful Islam, and if this man actually was the one who broke in and was the intruder and he attacked Saif Ali Khan on the night of 16th of January. Now, on the 9th day of the investigation, as we talk about of the fatal knife attack on Bollywood actors, nothing seems to be making sense anymore, because there are so many inconsistencies and there are so many questions that it is almost glaring when it comes to these questions that seems to be increasing with the versions that don't seem to be matching at any point. Let's talk to you about even when it comes to the attacker's police custody that has now been extended by 5 days by the Mumbai court. He'll now be in custody of the police till the 29th of January before being produced again. The police argue that the investigation into some crucial aspects of the case are still pending. The police also claim that the accused was constantly changing his statement, he was concealing his identity, and they need to further interrogate him to get to the bottom of the case and build a watertight case, because the police too, remember, are under immense pressure as the high-profile case of stabbing that has now been reported in the heart of Mumbai.
The police has come forward with the police custody of the accused. We have objected to the length. Already the investigation has been done regarding the weapon and everything. Everything has been done. It has been clearly stated in the court that the investigation related to the accused is over. Therefore, further police custody is not required. The investigation regarding the inquiry and the CDR and other things for which the accused custody is not required.
Now, days after Mumbai police honored the investigation team members who nabbed Saif Ali Khan's attacker or intruder, claiming it is Islam Shehzad, now there are a chain of events that don't seem to add up even now, because especially when it comes to the time of hospitalization that was done, the time of attack, and how much time did it actually take for Saif Ali Khan to reach the hospital, the time that he was admitted, because it was earlier cited at 4:11 a.m. But the doctors in the past holding a press briefing saying that he was brought in between 2 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Point number two, that the person who brought Saif Ali Khan to the hospital is a man called Afzal Zaidi. The note that has been submitted by the Leelavati hospital to the Mumbai police as part of formality mentioned when it comes to the person who has been called, and what is the relation which is being mentioned as friend. Now, the wounds that have now been mentioned in the report are only 5. Meanwhile, when the doctors who have been speaking about Saif Ali Khan's injuries and the medical treatment that he was undergoing, completely a different version was said by them. So these are several inconsistencies. We've just pointed out 3, but there are many more that just don't seem to add up.
पूरा उनका उसमें ब्लड था, but he walked in like a lion and only with his small child, that is 6-7 साल का उनका जो लड़का है, तैमूर है शायद उसका नाम, हाँ, उसके साथ वो वॉक इन किए हैं with so much of this. He is a real hero that way.
Mr. Saif Ali Khan was admitted in the morning at 2 a.m. at Leelavati Hospital with alleged history of assault by some unknown person at 2 a.m. There are 4 major injuries, the 4 wounds. 2 are on the left hand, 1 is in the neck, and the major one which was with the sharp object harboring into the spine.
So you're saying, and you're seeing exactly when it comes to the questions that are also being raised as how fit that apparently Saif Ali Khan seems to be looking on the day that he was discharged and he reached his residence. So Shweta, good morning. Several inconsistencies. Of course, this is now up to the police to clear the air, especially when it comes to the attack, what happened with Saif Ali Khan, and if they have caught the right man right now, as far as when it comes to the lawyer and even his father seem to be claiming that he's not the son or he's not the man which has been caught on the CCTV camera.
Well, that's right, Amita. In fact, amid the growing concerns whether the person is same or both are different person, one who is seen in the CCTV footage or the person who has been nabbed by Mumbai police. Remember now, Mumbai police is conducting the facial recognition test that would be done by the forensic team. They will be using the method called upscale to the skin test. Now, this is quite helpful to understand the skin of the accused, also the face features, the eye shape, and everything that is concerning to the allegations that whether it is the same person or not. Remember, in the court also, this was one of the strongest ground for the remand. The police, in fact, stated that they need to recover the missing shoes as well as they need to do the facial recognition test. Apart from this, it is also important to understand that it's already been 9 days and the police has sought 5 days in custody, and now we see that further investigation would be taking place in this regard, where we are given to understand that already there are so many concerns related to the accused nab. Here the accused lawyer is also saying that he has produced the private agency forensic lab report which states that both are different persons. However, now police is officially doing a facial recognition test to ascertain that it is the same person already, because he has confessed to the crime. But when it comes to the facial recognition test, it will strengthen their case before the court as well and also substantiate all the other evidences.
Well, it's all about evidence.